Hello, this is HC Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII! Let's go meet Quezacotl at the front gate. Hey, that rhymed. And we just passed through there. There's a guy on the left there, the gatekeeper there. He's not particularly important to talk to, but you can play cards against him, and he does have some level 5 cards, so that's pretty nice. You get some pretty advanced stuff from him, and you're right next to the save point. So that's a pretty good place to do that. I'm not going to do that right now. We'll save that for later. There's a draw point to the left there, but let's go and grab Quezacotl first. Sounds vulgar. Trying to hitch a ride on the side of the road there, Quezacotl? No. More explanations. I thought we did that in class. I heard that if you didn't get your Guardian Forces at the panel in the classroom, she'll give them to you. But I've never done that before. And we're just going to skip the tutorial. Yay! Don't you wish you could do that in real life in class? Just skip the tutorial with the button there. Yeah, let's just skip to the actual battles. And she's going to talk about drawing and junctioning and all that stuff, but I'll just go over that with you as we go to make it a little easier for you to understand. So, first things first, let's get out of here. If I can. There we go. Now, the Fire Cavern is to the east, like Quezacotl was saying there, but to the west, if I can take a look there, we have the town of Bowden. You can see that in the upper right corner there. We don't want to go there yet. So let's head to the east there, but before we do that, let's equip ourselves with the junction command. Junctioning is basically the terminology for equipping, and you have to actually equip your summons in this game. So let's do that. Junction, Guardian Force. Let's equip Shiva on Squall there. Now you can also junction a spell to your stats there to boost your stats, but we don't have any magic yet, so I'll go over that later. So once we're done with that, we got our abilities to set here. So we want Draw, Magic, and Guardian Force, or GF, which is essentially the summon command. Later on we'll want to replace that with the item command, but for now we'll leave it like this. You can also equip certain abilities like Strength plus 20% or character abilities essentially, but not right now. We don't have any. And for Quezacotl, I want to equip Quezacotl. No magic to allocate. Let's go Draw, Magic, Guardian Force. There we go. And we have abilities there, but nothing for her. Okay, so item, magic status, GF. Let's go to that. We want to allocate some abilities for our Guardian Force to learn. So let's do that. Shiva, I want to start with the boost ability, mostly because I want to show that off, but you really don't need that. You don't need to summon Guardian Forces at all, really, but you can if you want. I'm just going to do that to show it off. Otherwise, go with Strength Junction, and I'll give you a list of the order in which I want to learn abilities in the video description there. And for Quezacotl, I want to start working on Card. It turns your enemies into cards, which can be pretty useful for the card game, and you can get some really powerful stuff relatively early in the game with that. So let's do that. And you see the compatibility there? That's how fast you can summon the GFs, and I'll go over that a little more later too. Okay, so I think that's everything there. Switch card, that's your card configuration menu. There we go. Set the cursor to memory. You don't have to, but it's a good idea. Let's see, everything else here is good. Tutorial, save. Okay, so let's head on east there. Oops, no. There it is. There's the Fire Cavern. Let's head over there next. I think if you stay on the road on the way to Balam there, I think you avoid random encounters entirely. I am not. Yeah, my emulator screws up the battle transition. What can I tell you, viewers? Whoa! My teacher has a whip! Holy crap! What is this? She's gonna whip me if I don't do well on this test. Holy cow! Now, what Quezacotl was telling me there is that my weapon is a gun blade. Press the R1 button just as you hit the enemy, and you get a critical hit out of it. Squall can essentially get a guaranteed critical hit at any time. So that's pretty nice for Squall there. The reason it's called a gun blade is because it's a sword and a gun in one, essentially. Don't ask me how that works, viewers. I don't know. And we get some ability points for our GFs. Yay! Okay, so that's just the basics of how to use the gun blade. I'll go over well, more commands as we go. Don't want to overload you too much at once. Oh, yeah, she's going to explain junctioning magic, but we don't have any magic to do that, so let's just skip that for now. You really don't need to junction magic until, like, halfway through disc 1, really. It's pretty easy, the first half of the disc there. Sounds vulgar. Yeah, I already know how to use my gun blade. Alright, let's get going then. Oh, and there's more of those faculty members. Just so happen to have a cave for the test right next to the garden there. Low-level Guardian Force, huh? Sure, why not? Yeah, I'm ready to go. I got Quezacotl with me. Oh, and she's going to be supporting me in battle. Alright. Sure. Now, the time limit you select will determine how many points you'll get out of this for your exam. The lower the time limit... I don't think the lower the time limit you set has any impact on it. Never mind. I'm just going to select 10 minutes. Don't worry about it. Okay, so let's head on inside then. Check it out. Wonder why they call it the Fire Cavern. Well, let's check it out. Oh, there's lots of lava here. Okay, fair enough, Quezacotl. How hard could it possibly be? Not very, really. Well, I would think you... No, I'm going to stop there. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the evil H.C. Bailey at bay this time, viewers. Let's just head on up here. Pretty straightforward for our first area. You know, it's a tutorial dungeon, so fair enough. Ah, there we go. That's more like it. Now, in this battle, I want to go over the draw command. So let's take a look at that. The way the draw command works is you draw essentially magic, or, well, yeah, magic out of your enemies. Like, their magical energies, I guess. So let's do that. When you select a spell, I don't know what it is yet. You can stock it in your inventory, or you can cast it. I want to stock it for right now, so let's do that. And when you do that, you'll get between 1 and 9 spell charges of that spell. It depends on your magic stat relative to your enemies. So let's see, I want to get some thunder spell charges for Squall there, so let's do that. Yeah, pretty easy. We can... Oh, right, she killed it. I was like, why did my draw fail? How did that happen? Yeah, sometimes your draw can fail if your magic stat is just too low. So there we go. We got quite a few spell charges there. Alright, got them. And now we can cast it for later. We want to get some Cure spell charges, some Blizzard and Thunder spell charges, but not too much to worry about. Alright, well there we go. So far so good. You can get some Fire spell charges if you really want, but it's not necessary. Ah, and there's a draw point. Alright, you can also draw spell charges from a draw point, just like you would in battle. So let's have Squall do that. And we get 9 Fire spell charges. Alright. And you see it went gray there? That means you can't draw again from it until you've taken a certain number of steps or whatever. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do one more battle here. Whoa! Got bombs! No, just ordinary bombs. Use an ice attack on them. Well, I don't have any blizzard magic. What am I going to do now? Well, fortunately, I have my new summon, Shiva. The way it works, or summoning works, is you see that gauge there? That's like the charge time for your summon there. The more you use a summon, you increase its compatibility, and the charge time becomes less. So that's pretty nice there. Also, you saw that number next to the summon's name? That's the summon's HP. While you're busy summoning it, during the charge time, it'll sort of protect you from damage. So the summon itself has HP. There we go. Got him. Yeah. And summons don't cost MP. You can just summon them over and over and over again. But they do take a long time to cast. So, you know, there's a trade-off with that. So can we pass the exam in the Fire Cavern within the 10 minutes that we have? or the 6 minutes remaining? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII! This is HC Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.